Okay, today I'm going to talk about should college athletes get paid? Speaking from experience, I was planning on being a college athlete, and sadly, I had a career ending injury, which really hurt me for my skills. But I had some thought of how college athletes feel playing for college and not getting money in return. Uh, a regular college student probably has a deadbeat job, probably making minimum wage. Some may have more of minimum wage. But when you are an athlete, your life is dedicated basically to that sport and to school. And you risk your life, or sometimes, well, not your life, but your career to that particular sport. For example, football. Um, Many players have received concussions that ended their career. Some have had broken legs, broken arms, ligaments torn, and more. Yet they risk their life for that team, but in retrospect, they get nothing in return as far as money wise. Basketball, a lot of contact in that sport, not really too much protection you have in that sport. So when you hit the ground, you're subject to hurting yourself at any point in time. I played basketball, so I understand. The court is not as soft, so you're more liable to hurt yourself as far as falling down your elbow, breaking your elbow, boom, career gone, nothing but school left. And yes, the college probably pays for the injury, but you're still not getting money in return. For example, Alabama's football team is probably one of the most prominent football teams in America as far as college football. In the past, I want to say 10 years, they've won like maybe 4 to 5 championships. In those 4 to 5 years, I could say Bama has probably made about, let's just 20 to $25 million. How much money do you think those players actually receive from that $20 million being made from the stands being full, to concessions, to traveling, to a number of times going into the BCS national championship? They probably get illegal money, which is not the correct thing to do. But as far as a standard procedure of how much money they make, there's none there. Yes, as far as your other sports like lacrosse, maybe tennis, soccer, even baseball, yes, they may not bring as much money into the school, but they still are risking their lives. Baseball, you get hit with an 85-mile-per-hour ball in the face. Hey, who knows what can happen? My one thing is one person said if college athletes are considered employees, not too many employees don't get paid. Let's just be honest. Everybody I work for, I've gotten paid. I'm sure everybody else who's here has worked for has getting paid, correct? Right. So I feel as though if they are considered athletes, if they are considered employees, they should get paid with their work. No employee should go unpaid. But yet, in the college realm, athletes are considered employees, and I guess some scholars say that they are getting paid with education, but that is not the case. Education will not make up for all the career-ending injuries they have as far as, for example, Sean Dion Hamilton tore his ACL twice for Alabama. Sean Dion Hamilton tore his ACL twice. Yet he got no money for all the injuries he received during those 4 to 5 years he played for Alabama. Yes, he contributed to Alabama team as far as the defense, but he received no money. Uh, let's see. As far as I can say, if you want to say basketball, the coach for Kentucky basketball, John Calipari. Kentucky has been one of the most prominent blue blood teams, as they're called, in the last, I want to say, 20 to 30 to 50 years. Let's just be honest. None of those players have received money for the time they spent, the energy they spent, and all the emotion they spent playing for that team. Let's just be honest. You play about 40 games, your body starts to wear down. And not everybody is promised an NBA spot. So I feel as though even though they may not contribute, they are still receive some type of wager for their contributions. I mean, no person should want to put out energy and time and not receive nothing. Yes, they're getting free education, but that's not what they're that's not the reason for them going to their school. Probably they either got a scholarship or a walk on scholarship to where they are now playing for that team and risking their life every day. I'm an advocate for college athletes getting paid, and there are a number of people who are also an advocate for them getting paid. But you have the naysayers who say they're getting paid by education. Yes, education is key, but to some kids, that sport is the only thing getting them through school. That's the sport got them to that school. Without that sport, they would not be able to go to school. So I feel is that if you are a college athlete and you're not getting paid, something is not right. You risk your life every time you step on the court in practice or in a real life game. Who knows what can happen? Nobody knows what's going to happen until that moment. For example, Kevin Ware played for the Louisville Cardinals, not Louisville basketball team, and he went for a loose ball and he fell and tore his leg wide open. You could see the bone literally come out of his skin. He got paid no money for that injury. He wasted a whole year and a half trying to get better. Did he get paid? No. So I feel is that if you're going to risk your life like that, you should receive some type of wager for saying thank you, because they are helping the school as far as money wise. You do have to pay money. College coaches are making over the past 5 years. There are 7 coaches making over $1 million in basketball, and 8 making over 800,000 or more. For football, there are 9 coaches making over $5 million and 10 making under. That's a lot of money that can go to players or anywhere else. So if you're going to college athlete, you should get paid.